Preserving history above ground and protecting what lies beneath it. That is the goal of some new funding that was announced today for 3 historic black cemeteries in Washington, D.C. The city is awarding 2 nonprofits a combined $250,000 to care for cemeteries in Georgetown and Benning Ridge. The work includes tree removal, fencing, signage, and careful preservation of unmarked burials.
Archaeology has been done to some extent at both sites, including ground penetrating radar, which will identify where burials are located without doing any damage to the surface of the ground.
Now, that technology allows crews to protect graves even when markers are missing or damaged, which is a common challenge at historic black cemeteries. The projects include drainage and erosion control, repairing stairs, and making the sites more accessible for visitors.
Cemeteries are a reflection of the people who are buried there. And so it's a reflection of their entire community, religious heritage, cultural heritage, race. It's a cultural microcosm.
The work will roll out throughout the year with public events planned for Emancipation Day and for Juneteenth. 3 historic black cemeteries in D.C. are getting a financial boost aimed at preserving sacred ground and correcting long-standing inequities. The mayor's office announced 2 grants totaling $250,000 to be divided between 2 nonprofits. That money will go toward research, maintenance, and community education at cemeteries in Georgetown and Benning Ridge.
Just like many of our schools and parks and our libraries and other resources were segregated, there was segregation that happened in some of our cemeteries as well. And that meant that some cemeteries had more resources than others.
Well, city leaders say that the grants are part of a broader push to invest in black history and ensure the stories of those buried there are not lost to time.
This is just work that we want to do to make sure that the stories of the individuals who made such an impact on Washington are able to be told and communicated, and that these cemeteries can be sacred spaces to allow that history to be told.
The funding will support work at Woodlawn Cemetery, which is home to the gravesite of John Mercer Langston. He was a founder of Howard University's law program and the first person of color elected to represent Virginia in Congress. City leaders call the grants a down payment, saying more investment will be needed to fully preserve these sites.